yes, I am at home. It's been 3 months I was away from home and I'm finally back. It's just for a week, but it feels great. The first change is that yes, my mom has absolutely slathered oil onto my scalp and hair. It's super shiny right now, oily and very irritating. But I guess that's how moms show their love by oiling your hair to a ridiculous level. Oh my god, you can legit see the shine. I just wanted to talk about home. And I read somewhere home is a place where you be without trying, where you end up without trying, you adjust into things without trying. And that's what I saw when I came back to my home. I didn't feel alien at all. I kind of submerged into myself into the routine that I was quite habituated with before I went off to college. It's though things have changed at my house, my room is completely changed, nothing similar anymore. Everything's position of my beds, removing things from my room, adding new things to my room, it's a lot different and I don't feel familiar with any of it. But one thing is that even though you change a lot of things at your home, it doesn't really feel a lot different, because in the end you know the essence of your home. In the end you know that it's made with the same people who stay there. Anyhow, they are always gonna be there. So when I came back home, everything fell into routine, nothing feels different. I'm having good food, my mother's handmade food. And yeah, I'm going to do a lot of things at my home, even though like it's not lots of days over here, gonna be 5 days only, but I think that's worth it. I finally feel as in home is comfort. Previously, I used to feel home is snatching away your freedom. I always loved my room, but I always felt that I do not have freedom at my home. And I think when I have pushed my boundaries, I'm out of here. I feel like, yes, it was never freedom, but it was extension of me. My room and my home is both extension of me. So now that I have a life outside my home, I feel okay, home is not that bad. It's good actually. So feels good. Okay, and now I think we must talk about reading. Okay, I have not been reading a lot lately because I just finished my semester first and came to home, and I want to really read. So I brought a book over here, and I thought I would finish that book in a week, but it doesn't seem so because I have not been reading, so my pace has quite slowed down, so I cannot read as much as I really want to. So I will not put pressure on myself and read as much as I can. I thought I'll read this book, finish it, and leave it over here in the home. But I think I would not be able to do that, and I'll have to carry it back with me. So that's another thing. So yeah, let me show you what's the book that I'm reading currently. The book that I'm reading is The Crooked Kingdom by Lee Bardugo, and this is the second book in the series, Six of Crows. I read Six of Crows, absolutely loved it. I think I gave it 4 or 5 stars, and it's a fantasy book, and about 6 people who uh, uh, committed a heist, and now they are facing some repercussions, and they have to face another challenge and all of that. So I love the first book, and I love the camaraderie between them. Even though they don't really trust each other or like each other, they might kill each other any moment, but the way they work together is absolutely phenomenal. That's why I thought to continue the series and finish the book. I have known this book since like ages, since I joined booktube, not like putting videos but watching videos. When ever since I knew booktube existed, I knew this book, and I have heard people talking about it endlessly, and I was always very intrigued what exactly this book is about. And I never got to it because I was never interested in fantasy. I was not a fantasy girl, and I think I'm not at all a fantasy girl right now as well, because fantasy does not really entice me as much as classics and mysteries and detective fiction does. But anyway, just because this book is super hyped, I want to give it a try, and because I gave the first book a try and loved it, I think second book deserves a chance as well. So I'm reading this book, and I am just 72 pages in, very slow, as per my reading speed, but anyway, I'm gonna complete it. I have been DNFing a lot of books. I was reading Orlando, if you remember, by Virginia Woolf, and I DNF'd it, and it's not like I'm not going to read it, but I just couldn't because my semester started, and I think I chose the wrong book to read, because when you're in reading slump, classics are the last books that you should choose to read. You must read something contemporary, short stories, or maybe fantasy as well, or mysteries, because they run fast and they get you out of your reading slump. But choosing a classics is gonna push you deeper into the reading slump. I chose the wrong book. So when I'm done with this book, I think I'll be out of the reading slump, and then I'll continue reading Orlando. I can't say a lot about Orlando because I haven't really finished a lot, and as you can remember, whatever the amount of pages I finished from Orlando, I was not quite taken in it. But I am guessing I'm judging it too fast, so I'm not gonna talk about it. Okay, again, coincidence is the book that I'm reading on my phone, which is an ebook. Um, is also a fantasy, but it's a vampire fantasy. If you remember, I've talked about it once because I read the first book. And again, another coincidence, it is the second book in the series, as this is the second book in the series. I do not remember the name of the second book because it's way too long. So the first book's name was Wings of Fire and the Night Serpent, I think, and the second book to it is something, I'll put it here. And it's the continuation. Things happen in the first book which has to be given consequences in the second book. I think our main protagonist Uriah and Ryan are not allies anymore. They're against each other because Rain did something which was not expected from him. Uriah felt betrayed, quite a big betrayal, but yes, flames are still there. They love each other, but the betrayal, the taste of betrayal is bitter, still fresh. Wounds have not been sealed. So that's the thing. I'm going to say that's a page turner, but I don't quite get a lot of time reading it because I generally read ebooks at night, and I'm quite sleepy these days because I'm in my full lazy mode when I'm not in the college, so I'm very sleepy, so I cannot really read a lot of it. But yes, I am about 150 pages done out of 600 pages. Let me tell you, it's a very book that's gonna take me a while, and this book is also gonna take me a while because, as I said, in a reading slump, and pace has slowed down quite a bit. That was my home update, my reading update, and yeah, that was it. So I've been looking for my dog for a while now. Like, it's been 15 minutes. And this is where I find him. The most obvious place, but I didn't look for him because he's not allowed there. So I thought he has learned his lesson and doesn't go there anymore, but he does apparently. Let me show you where he is. Right there. He is not allowed on the bed anymore. He has his own little bed, but yeah, he's right here. Milku? Yeah, you're caught. I'm gonna show it to mom. He doesn't care. He doesn't have a care in the world. Oh my god. Hey, Bobby. Mm. Miku. Miku. Look at his leg. Miku. Love you, baby. Love you, baby. So, obviously, I'm going to cuddle with him. I know mom wouldn't like it at all, but let's just keep it a secret, okay?